Volvo is launching a number of new solutions here at ConExpo this year, but let's start with the business out there. Do they need to optimize their work? So in a tour of the Solutions Hall yesterday, Stefan showed a little about site simulation for people who missed it. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. But first I want to introduce Jenny here. You met her yesterday. So Jenny, tell me your name and your title again for our audience.
Thank you. My name is Jenny Olsen and I'm a product manager at Volvo Construction Equipment working with our site solutions.
Excellent. So Jenny was downstairs in our Smart Solutions Hall. And so talk a little bit about what we saw yesterday in the Solutions Hall.
Well, we've seen that delivering good machines doesn't seem to be enough anymore in order for our customers to stay competitive. So in order to help them out, we try to offer more complete solutions to help them, right? So we also see really an increasing demand on productivity and fuel consumption. And our customers, they're requesting more tools, more technology from us than only a few years ago. And that could be anything from GPS-equipped machines, built-in scale systems, and also productivity services. And I have really seen a big change here in the last few years. And we're expanding, and we need to help our customers and work closer to them. So we're trying to tailor-made our solutions. So that's why we dedicated a whole building here to be able to demonstrate all the solutions that we are offering, but really get our customers' pain points and understand what can we help them with. And then when we know that and we have that deep insight, we'll be able to tailor-made solutions to fit their needs.
Now, it sounds like one of the things that I love about what we saw yesterday is site simulation is a great tool to help customers set up their site in the right way. Once they're running, what other tools do you offer that, where customers can follow up on their daily production?
We have a number of tools to help them with that. Our site simulation is really in the beginning where you can identify, make changes, and follow up on a job site's operation. So you can input a number of different data specific to that site, and then you can run the simulation in different scenarios. And it could be you can put in your haul routes, work shifts, number of work shifts, different types of materials, and different machines as well. Our customers, they ask about lower carbon dioxide footprint and increased productivity. But at the same time, they want to reduce the cost of their operation. And in order to solve that, first you really need to understand where are you today. And we have the site simulation tool for that.
So how exactly does it work? And do you need a machine with a co-pilot?
So what we just saw on the screen there, that is our site solutions. So I know that those names are a little bit confusing. Site simulation.
And site solutions.
Yeah, so the simulation is what I just talked about, where you can set up the site and run different scenarios, and you get input from the tool, what machines are the best fit for your site, and how to build your site to optimize productivity and fuel efficiency. Once that's set up, we can move over to the site solutions. And no, you don't need a co-pilot in order to do that. You can set that up with Volvo machines with a co-pilot. You can use the productivity services in the site solutions also for other brands of machines.
Okay.
Vehicles on site, foreman truck, even pedestrians on site. You can use it from your phone. And here in Las Vegas this week, we are offering a suite of digital tools. And we have had the co-pilot in the cabs for a number of years, helping our operators be more productive and work safer. Now we're really taking that next step.
The next level up, right?
Yes, for the office staff to follow up on productivity as well. So we are offering an online portal where you can oversee your production and your workflow on a site. And it's flexible, so as I mentioned, if you have onboard weighing, you can get parameters from the machines around your productivity, fuel consumption, fuel efficiency. But I know as much as I wish there were more job sites out there with only Volvo equipment, I understand that's not reality. So we are really building a flexible tool that can fit any job site. And as I mentioned, it's not only for machines. So if you want to build a connected map, which is a really good tool for improving safety because you can see each other on the map, then we need to cover everything moving on the job site.
So one of the things that I noticed that is very special to Volvo is that they listen to the customers, right? And you see what's needed and then you create what's built into that need, correct? So what are some of the other things that you might have seen or heard at the show this week that is a little different to what we're doing in that Smart Solutions Hall?
We're really focusing on our customers' pain points. What problems are they having? What do they want to improve? And it's not going to be the same for everyone. So
Right.
we need to be flexible here.
Exactly.
And I've talked to many customers yesterday and today. It's been really busy in our booth. It's really fun. They come into us and they explain, this is what I'm experiencing on my site.
I was just going
What
to
can
ask
you
you,
do
what
to
are those
help us?
questions that you're hearing when they come in? And now they have a chance to actually talk to somebody face to face and say, this is what I'm thinking. And then you can actually understand it better because you can repeat it to them. And if they understand it, then you go, okay, these are some of your options, right?
Yep.
And they can see that down in the Solutions Hall.
Absolutely.
Are there any other questions that you've heard on not just like specifically what those pain points are that we've been able to, suggest or tackle or look into?
It's a lot about productivity, being able to follow up on your productivity. On a large job site, it's very hard to get a good overview. You might have an excavator waiting to load trucks in one end of the site. Over there you have trucks waiting to be loaded. Send a few over
The
and
whole
make smarter
productivity.
decisions.
Yes, I love that, smarter decision. Now, are you getting customers that are smaller or larger? Does it matter the size of the customer?
I'd say no. I'd say it's applicable really to anyone.
Anybody.
But again, it's going to be different needs depending on your site for sure.
Well, that makes sense too. Anything else that you can think of that you've heard downstairs or on the site? I mean, a lot of this is what people are seeing at home, so they're not able to be here to actually ask questions and things like that. I know you can put it in the chat, you can actually ask to be contacted and we can answer questions for you and someone will get back to you. But are you hearing any other questions around the booth that you've seen? It's now day 2, it stopped raining.
Safety is another big topic, it seems like, at the show this year. I've had many discussions about what we can do to improve safety, and we do have a few smart solutions for that. We can make our machines automatically slow down thanks to the connected map. They can slow down into a speed zone.
Oh, wow.
We have a collision mitigation system where the machine will automatically brake before you hit an
Before you hit
obstacle.
something.
So I've had a few good conversations about that topic as well.
That's amazing. And safety really is important too, especially in a situation like this. But I love that that's safety first, right? So Jenny, it's been eye-opening to see how the services can help machine owners get so much more out of their equipment. Let's take a look and see what that looks like in practical terms as well. We have a video we're going to show you.
Before I get to the site, just a quick touch of the button with the phone. So now I'm going to head towards the site and get loaded up.
We have mapping function. We can see how far away they are, what kind of time it is, and then they can basically follow that map right to the loader. So they get to the right pile, the right material, there's no mistakes there. They come there, we start loading. They can also see in elapsed time to see how long the truck's sitting, if they had to wait in line. Once we're done, we complete the order, then that ticket is generated in the cell phone of the operator. So all that information quickly and seamlessly given to the truck operator to either give to the scale or utilize for themselves. So it really makes it easier. Have the loader operator be as organized as possible.
When I hit this 0 arrow here, the data gets sent to the portal and I can follow up on my productivity.
Ultimately, this kind of app streamlined. We get a lot better connectivity between our trucking fleet and the excavator or loader operator at the quarry.
We select those trucks that come in, load them. Basically, that whole project is logged inside the device. We can extract it either through the cloud or through a USB to give to the customer. Really check this function out. Really intuitive, excellent system. You won't be disappointed.
So I'm gonna head off the site. Very simple and easy.
So one last question. If we have customers out there that want to know more about this, what should they do?
First of all, if you're in Las Vegas this week at ConExpo, make sure you stop by the Volvo booth and our solutions hall that's located at the back of our booth. Visit me or one of my colleagues. If you can't make it, tune in on Friday for another virtual event where I'll go a little bit more in depth on these productivity services, I think 1:40 Pacific time. And reach out to your local dealer, have them get in touch with me, and I'd love to have a conversation.
Oh, I love that. Thanks, Jenny, so much for sharing more about the Volvo Site Solutions and the value of site simulation. If you see an opportunity here to improve the way we work, scroll down and hit Let's Connect button, and you can talk to your dealer. We'll have more from Volvo at ConExpo Live in just a bit, so stay tuned, and we'll be back with Jenny tomorrow.